Bear, here's your water. Wait, put those in the basket, not on the floor. Put those in the basket.
What basket? Oh,
Yeah. I'll be right there. Yeah, we want to clean those up. We'll put them on the dirty floor. Put them in this basket. We'll get you up later. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Hands are ashy, bro. I'm like behind on my water. 10 a.m. It's 11:30, bro. I'm gonna turn on my computer real quick. We have a few things I think I may need to do before we get into our embroidery. I feel like my speaker needs to be out. Okay, I might need to grab my wallet too for this. Hands is ashy, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. I'm oiling up my always dry hands. Y'all funny saying my hands ain't dry. I know they get dry because I'm constantly washing them. Can't get oils on certain things I'm working with, so I just leave them. They just be going to the wolves. I just wanted to show you. This is my favoriteest thing. Hey, Gojo. These are all of the things that I have made. Thank you, Bear. We're going to be doing embroidery. Those are some embroidered jeans I've done. Those are embroidered jeans. This is an embroidered hoop I've done. This is it's the same thing as my business card. So make sure you're subscribed, you're following. We do yoga and arts and crafts on this channel. My shop, Confidential Goods, is located in Macwan. You have a channel too? What are you doing, man? That's awesome. My stream schedule, I post everything in the community tab page. What's good, everybody? Make sure you like and subscribe. I go live Monday through Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday is 11:30 to 1:30. And then Wednesdays, if you're into yoga, we have a yoga class every Wednesday at 9 a.m. that you can join. All you have to do is, when you go to my channel, there should be a join button, or I think you can even do it during this live. You can join to support this channel. You support me as a yoga therapist, our yoga studio, and my craft shop that's located in Macwan. We just got new cards. Thank you so much, JDD. You can screenshot this and then flip it. But I'm a fiber artist. I was just showing y'all. I make rugs. Hi. I do embroidery. All those good things. So this is all of the art I've made. Yes, Bear. This is what we're working on today. What you need to tell me?
some ninjas in your room.
There's some ninjas in my room right now, y'all.
Just sneaking up on you, Mom.
So we're going to be embroidering this. I have hand tie-dyed this sweatshirt. These are all one of a kind. Bop. Goods. Because my brand is Confidential Goods. So, yay. We have that. And I need to fix this one. I recycle a lot of my art. Some of my art you actually can shop. We finally got the link set up so you can go straight to Confidential Goods. And we have some of my rugs and stuff. This is from recycled jeans that I'm going to be figuring out how to stitch. But I put this on another hand tie-dyed sweatshirt. I do a lot of slow crafts. We're also, so I'm always, as an artist, I'm always working between two different two different projects. So today we're gonna do the flower embroidery sweatshirt. All of my embroidery is by hand. I do not have a machine. Most of my crafts are by hand. And then we have this yarn painting. I'm gonna need to prop you guys up like this. I'll do you a quick tour and show you how. This is the largest yarn painting I've ever done. So I'm making some mountains right now. The top of it is going to be yarn paintings, and then the bottom is going to be actually painted. So if you've never seen a yarn painting, it's too big to bring over here. That's my yarn painting. I have other smaller yarn paintings on my website right now. I only put the PG stuff, so I only tag certain items in my shop on the YouTube channel, but if you actually visit confidentialgoods.com, then you'll see all of the stuff that I make. So my goal is always to just be resourceful with my art. All of my jeans and things I thrift, and then just making all of my art is unique. I want to be able to match people's aesthetic. So that's kind of like the point of Confidential Goods, is to you could have like the same kind of color theme in your outfit going with your home, and then if you take pictures, and like I just think of it like that, like if you're taking pictures,
Mama,
then you're more cohesive. Huh?
That guy's coming.
They come in. So those are the two projects I'm
That
working
guy passed,
on.
Mommy. Then you got passed, Bobby.
They gotta pass.
Yeah, then you got passed, Mommy. He's gonna find you any second now.
Ah! So we're working on that big old yarn painting, and then we're working on this embroidery. And then I got sent. So if you're interested in learning how to make a leather purse, the other lives, I did a live Monday and Tuesday, and then we did yoga on Wednesday. But we're learning how to make a leather purse. So today's video is not going to be about this purse, but if you want to follow along and make a purse together, I literally stitched this by hand. I did all of these stitches by hand. It gives you like a kit, and then you start to sew all the pieces together. I sewed these handles on, and this was the very first handle I sewed, going through 3 different layers of leather, which was crazy. This flap, but then you fold this piece in half, and I stitched it. Look how clean the stitches are, y'all. This is a really cool brand. We're not working on this today though, but technically I'm in the middle of 2 different projects. I try to stay between 2 different projects. If you like art, if you like yoga, then this is the channel for you. If you just like, and then it's a really fun chat. Okay, I'm just gonna set it in here like this. So for that purse, I'm like, I may or may not work on it today, because I have to like fold it. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this on camera, or if I get too frustrated, I might do it off of camera. So we feng shuied my room. There's so many projects like buzzing in my head that I want to do. Oh, we're gonna get you set up too, Bear. Actually, he said finally. Let me get the headphones. Give me a hug. Ooh, bless. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
I love you so much too, Mommy. To the moon.
I love you to the past the moon.
Why, Mommy?
Because hi everybody. Here.
I love you from the moon.
You love me from the moon?
Yeah. I love you from the moon.
Okay, hang on. Oopsie, it's connected on the wrong thing. I'm gonna have to double check to make sure it connects to the iPad.
I want it.
Oh, Daddy's here. Can you go help Daddy? Go help Daddy. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get Bear set up. I was doing laundry earlier today. Yeah, this is not connected. Let me make sure these headphones are connected. There we go. Bear, bear. Look at you. You got chocolate moo. Here, you want to eat first? Or what?
I'm gonna watch TV then eat, Mommy.
Oops, hang on.
No, something around it. Something the cool and yummy.
I'm gonna move it in here so you can.
Okay, Mommy.
Here, Bear.
No.
You don't want to eat in here? So you can sit down and eat. All right, hang on. Here, Bear. It don't matter. Yeah. He don't eat. Here's a sweet and sour if you wanted that.
No.
No.
Water.
Okay, move your water. Move your water. Everything going off now. Did you need a sweet and sour? Huh? You need this?
I know how to take care of myself.
Okay, there's one in.
I'm gonna be out of commission.
Nigga. What is this next thing? It could be an evil. Oh. Let me move that. Okay, the snacks have arrived. So this is kind of perfect timing. I ain't got no space for this. We can go through my to-do list. I got some computer stuff I need to do. Man, you need to make sure you eating. And then we gonna get on with the with the embroidery. Okay. Because I had some things I need to check in my email. Some fries. Now it's gonna turn into a mukbang. Forgot how to log into this. Hold on. Which one was it? My cute little to-do list. I'm a list girly, so I make everything into a list for the week. Where the mods at? Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. We need to order a part for my printer. So this is the crazy thing, y'all. I called, so my printer's been having issues. I called them to see what's wrong with my printer. I need to update this. Here, go eat, Bear. They talking about $124 or something like that for per hour for the labor. Okay, we need to. What is my account settings? It don't never let me change my address, so I have no idea. Make sure that's not a green. I be getting so freaked out if it's a green fry or not. Paranoid. What? I just gotta go through all the tabs, I guess, because I'm not seeing anywhere where I can change stuff. No. Don't ever be getting no vouchers. Yeah, that was expired. I'm looking at my payments right now. Yeah, Wix been tripping with their prices. 2017, when I first got a website, I paid for the whole year. 2017, I first paid $194. I paid that for 2 years. That was 2018. Then 2019, 194 went to 276. Huge jump. Did that 3 times. Then 2022, it went to 384. And you started to lose benefits. 384 twice. I'm like, y'all are out your fucking minds, bro. 194 to 384. It's almost $400. I don't have anything different. I just need people to know. So if you're new here, yogi, to do yoga and to do arts and crafts. I'm not trying to have anything extravagant. I'm literally not, I don't need the bells and whistles. I'm trying to keep it as like chill, minimal as possible. Simple. Go to the website, book a class, book a service, whatever it is, and take you to the checkout. But why did it go up like $300, bro? 194 to 384. That's a good $200-300. Wix. These companies. This is why y'all need to support small businesses. These companies, they be price gouging. Like, I ain't changed nothing. I've done minimal things. All I do as to changing stuff, maybe I update the service picture. If it's meditation, I went from hands up here, excuse me, hands, prayer down here. Yoga, different yoga pose. I'm changing the poses. I'm not adding no transitions or bells and whistles to the website for them to be charged. Like, the people who are doing all of that, adding them extra things, they should be charged. Because that's insane. All right. I got some nuggets over here, too. Nuggets with the sauce. Sticky roast. Of course it opens like that. Of course. Hands is again. Whatever. Alright, I don't know how I can update any of this. Socials. It literally does not tell me how. Am I missing half of the screen? Maybe I need to enlarge this. I'm like, nothing is showing me how I can update my address. So I never end up updating my address. So what do I do with this email? It's always a do not reply to this email. Help. Ayúdame. Change mailing address. Is that even an option? Update mailing address. What is this about? I hate these forums. There's no way for me to change this. I have several things I need for Wix to fix on here. What's the second thing? A black one? Let me make sure this is the correct model number. Let me look at my stuff. 0. Oh. Nuggets is hidden. T04. See, now here is $17. The hell? I'm looking to replace this maintenance box. Yeah, why wouldn't you take me to Epson? I'm on Epson.com. Now it's $20? What in the fresh heck is happening, bro? I don't want that one. You got some stuff on it. Fries with like little brown spots on them. Don't eat the green ones. Don't eat the black ones. It's typing so slow on purpose. Maintenance box. Yeah, this don't exist. How did I find this before? Did they discontinue this on purpose?
Mom, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? The things they're showing me are literally $9,000. Oh, here it is, $10.99. Learn more. Get me to the freaking link so I can just buy it. During print head clean, your printer and its software will let you know when the maintenance box needs to be placed. Add to cart. Let's check out with even better. Check out with PayPal. Better not be no crazy mess for shipping. If I can replace this maintenance box, I won't potentially have to buy a new printer. Because they trying to say $120 per hour to fix it. Ooh, shipping is free. Estimated tax. Okay, how many days? Order confirmed. Take a screenshot of that. What does ground shipping mean? Did they say how fast the shipping was going to be? Think I did what I needed to do. I applied to be in this market. It's an ongoing farmers market. So there's going to be a bunch of Saturday dates. I'm waiting to hear back. I just did that this morning. Pretty much done with my to-do list. Carrie got lunch, so I'm gonna make sliders for dinner. I need to make a new week. Sit back, babe. I knew you should have been sitting back. All right, we're gonna plan a news letter. What else? I'm already planning for next week. Supposed to be eating. What's good, Steve? There was a lot of computer work I had to do. So I'm finishing that up. I'm already planning my to-do list for next week. Carrie got nuggets. I think everyone's eating nuggets. I want to plan to go to the library next week. Meal plan for the week. I've been feeling really organized feeling really organized since I came back to this journal. I've had this journal for years. These last a long time. I used to think these were expensive. The monk, what are these? Moleskin. I decorated mine with my stickers because you already know. But I've had this for years. I got the ones with the dotted line so I could have more freedom of not, you know, just to be able to draw little doodles in here, right? Instead of lined or unlined. If I get just blank sheets, I feel like if I do decide to take notes on the page, all of my words, I get slanted. So like the dots, kind of keep it good. Okay, so I've been spring cleaning this week. I try to add extra things that I need to do for the week. I'll show you in a second. So I've been spring cleaning. That was my extra task. And other habits. So I'll throw in like a habit or so. Now I've been trying to do for a week a habit, and then each week I'll do like a new habit or something. But not to overload myself. Like, okay, this month I want to focus on like these 2 habits. So I'll throw in this week, and then one maybe the next week. What was I saying? So I spring cleaned in here. I don't know where Darrell is. We feng shuied the room. So now I have my dresser in here, and my closet is more walkable. I was going to show you here. I'm very much so a list person. If this makes sense. It probably does not make sense. One side, the blue words, this was a market. Blue words was all of the merchandise I wanted to bring, and then this was all of the fixtures I needed to bring. So I did like a checklist to know what I needed to bring. I like lists like that. This whole book has become lists. It's lists for the meals that I want to make. I have my to-do list, I call my to enjoy list. I stopped trying to say to do because then it's, you know, it's power of the tongue and like how you say things or how you word things. So I call this my to enjoy list. Yes, nice and clean. And I need my list in several different places. Watch out, Ben. I don't want you to get stuck. Here. I need my list in several different places. So I have like my reminders is where I make my list. And now I have it in Google Calendars. And I need to physically write it down. And that's what's been helping. And I have it in this notebook I've been reusing again. So I need to go back to month to-dos. Month to-dos and then weekly to-dos. April, I was jamming. This was last April, I'm pretty sure. I never put the year, but I've had this for a few years now. I was jamming with the stickers and all of that. This is what I was going to show you. It's just like, it's got the dots. I like that. I can make little squares, stuff. But I think that's what I need to do so far. Okay, so this is what I was explaining. I got one more post I need to make. I've been good about my posts. We posted, if you join our membership on the YouTube channel, you click the join tab. There are some new markets coming up. I just was talking about that earlier in the live, but hold on. What was I saying? I don't remember. So my to-do list has been helping me stay like organized. I called Eps, like not, I did call Epson. Did I speak with? Then I sent in like not a complaint. What do you know what I'm trying to say? I sent in a request or whatever, and then they opened a case to see what maintenance needed to be done on my computer, my printer. And then they directed me, Epson does not service the computers. You have to go to like a random business that specializes in fixing printers. So there's one that's like 30 minutes from me, roughly. And I asked them, so what does a service cost? My printer was like $500, bro. And I see it listed for like $450 right now. So I'm like, I don't remember if it was $500 or $450, some shit like that. And so they said it was $120 an hour to work on fixing the printer. And the cheaper model I looked at was $260. I'm like, if they trying to fix this, figure out the issue for 2 hours, that's a new printer. So I'm like, you know what I mean? The maintenance box, which I've been talking about earlier, is only like $10. And they gave me free shipping. It was $10.78. The maintenance box collects the excess ink from the eco tank. Like every time you do a print, I'm like, okay, been 700 prints and I've had this since 2022. Yeah, they are tripping with that. So I called Epson, and then I went to go inquire about how much it costs with the third, bless you, with the third party who fixed the printers. They gave me that estimate. And I said, well, if I buy this $10 part, can you ask the person, if I buy this $10 part, I put it in myself, and then I clean it, is that going to solve the issue? And they said they could. Yeah, you probably could solve the issue and clean out the yellow head thing. So I just brought this part. We gonna just put it in ourselves. Then we can get back to making like buttons and magnets and shit. Cause like this like what I'm getting to now, this farmer's market, I just applied for one. It's happening a lot of Saturdays. In the summer. So like June to October, my Saturdays will be full of doing these markets. Now, farmer markets are kind of hit or miss. I did one at the library earlier this year. I've already done 4 markets this year. I did one at the library. It was all right. I'm like, if I pay the booth for a partial year, because like I still have like a class I teach on Saturdays. If I skip around Saturdays in the summer, you have to do at least 7. They said in the summer. If I skip around, it was like $140. So I'm like, bro, that should be like what I can make in one day. Like I said, farmers markets are a hit or miss. So like this would be outdoors. This is a demographic that it's a little upper class, the area that I'm gonna be vending at. Well, hopefully if I get accepted. So to recoup 140 is a lot to put down, you know what I mean? And to wait. So because if I can't, I was doing my inventory. I have 12 coaster sets. I really need to get back on my coasters. And we're gonna do some embroidery after I finish up this food. Damn, nigga. I'm trying to be on the road with these markets. If I do 10 this year, that'd be crazy. My highest I did was like 5 in 1 year, but if I do 10, that'd be wild. So yeah, if I can't make my coasters fast enough, That's why I rely on my stationery stuff too, because I can do print on demand and still have a decent amount of inventory I can bring to a market. So hopefully this $10 part fixed the printer. We insert it, and then we do I have to do a head cleaning or head nozzle cleaning because the yellow head nozzle is clogged, and that's why it's printing purple. So hopefully I can save myself $120 if I can just do a head cleaning and that like unclogs the yellow and then it starts flowing again. Otherwise, wasted $10 rather than $124, which is cool. And then I buy a printer for like just $260. So I'm like, y'all, the shop is linked down below. Like literally under this video, there should be my shop with a couple of products. You can help me get a new printer if need be. The new printer is like $260. I don't know what's gonna happen with these tariffs. I was freaking out, but the price was still the same. Hopefully it arrives in time. There's other things I'm debating on what I might need to buy this weekend. I don't have a whole bunch of I have 3 markets next month. So I'm like, in the meantime, if you want to help shop with me. No, I told you the printer was clogged. I knew the head thing was clogged. But I was like, is there something I can run to fix it myself? I have to buy a replacement piece. It was either me deciding to buy a replacement piece, which I just did, for $10 and try to resolve it myself, or pay to get it fixed, which was like $124. So see, Darrell's here. So we'll get that in a few days and I'll try to install it, and then you can't do a print within like 24 hours or something like that. I'm like, I was hoping to have this issue resolved. It's April. I have 3 markets next month, so gotta get it together. If this doesn't resolve, I'm out another week for however long it takes to ship a printer to me. Unless they have another one at Best Buy. But I'm like, I brought this last one at Best Buy. I don't know, man. I don't know if I should go back if this doesn't work. And I was saying, this nigga fix it and it do be the head gasket or something, and he has to do something more than the maintenance. If he does fix it, I'm gonna just give me a second printer regardless. If the issue is not resolved from this $10 piece, if it doesn't get fixed, I'm gonna turn this printer into a sublimation printer and then have my cheaper printer just make all the stuff I was already making. A sublimation printer is a little more versatile with, like, I think then you can print on polyester, and make printouts for like mugs and things like that. Now I'll show y'all the generic stuff. What's good? The generic like AI art that you can print on a mug. You guys just think of like a generic mug with like stuff printed on it, right? But like I want to actually draw it myself in Procreate and put that on a mug. So if that ends up happening and I end up having 2 printers, I'm just gonna wait to get that one fixed and buy another one in the meantime. So we're having an early lunch. I'm just catching y'all up on that. I did finally buy a piece. I did finally get in contact with a repair person. I inquired about markets. I think we were already at 9. Because I've done 4 so far. I have 3 this month, or May, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's May. 1 in June, 8. None in July, none in August. September, 2. 9, 10. I already have 10 markets I'm signed up for. This farmer's market extends into October, so there's also one, so if I get approved for that one, then there's also one, I would let them know immediately. If I decide to go to Chicago, I got invited to do a different one in Chicago. Couldn't miss this. I appreciate y'all. So if I get invited to do like a spooky market in Chicago, I want to make sure I have like a bunch of skeleton coasters. There's 1 skeleton coaster set left if you've been interested. My going hard till I'm in the tomb sweatshirts. I have one sitting over here. So, yo, for real, come shop with me. I have these in smalls right now. I draw all of my art. Going hard till I'm in the tomb. These hoodies I think are only 40, but I got them in a small. If you would like to get it in another size, let me know. And I don't mind doing small batch blank orders. So I want to be able to help people out like that. I want to do a one-off because, like, you know, when you go to a place that be making t-shirts and stuff, your minimum be like 10 or 20. You're not trying to spend like a whole lot of money, right? So I want to be able to cater to people who just need small batch orders, or you know what I mean, right? Okay. I might heat these nuggies up later. I feel like I'm just doing a lot talking. Don't judge me, I'm finna lick this. They didn't put no napkins in here. My nugget was too small. It didn't get no sauce on it. So, that's the update. Embroidery is like sewing. So we're gonna get into that now. I'm just cleaning off my hands. We had a snack break. And these fries, bro. What they be putting in these fries? My art is, there's a link to my website, which is Confidential Goods. So I make rugs. I do handmade rugs. All original art. You can have me design a rug. Otherwise, if you have like an image you want to send me, I can, as long as I can match the colors, I can make you a rug. So I do tufting. Punch needling is like rug making. And we do embroidery on this channel, which is like sewing. I'm usually sewing hoops, or I'm sewing onto clothing is what I like to sew on. So we're going to be sewing on sweatshirts today. And then I also do stationery stuff. So you'll see how I make like buttons and prints. I make all of the tags for my art. So the tags that you pop off like your clothes, I do it down to the T. I don't outsource anything but my business cards. Those are the only things I don't make. And I make like, I hand draw my stickers, and I cut them out myself from like start to finish. What's good? Thank you. So I've been doing my confidential business, my craft business, since 2020. I've been making rugs. I've been sewing this whole time. But then I started making rugs in like 2022. And I self-taught myself to do all of this. I've never taken a class. I may take a sewing class, how to use a machine. I have a sewing machine and I want to get into sewing, but I'll be so apprehensive. I use all of the crazy machines. Tufting gun, you've seen how fast the tufting gun go. I taught myself how to use a Cricut. What else? The knitting wheel, or whatever it is. We make hats. I taught my son how to make hats too on here. But yeah, that's the website. Oh, that's cool. So now your brother knows how to sew? I'm trying to eat these fries up. That's cool. I'm trying to eat these fries up before they get cold. What's good?
Yeah, bye.
Bye. I love you. Yeah.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you, Bear.
Is he eating his nuggies?
Yeah, he's eating one now.
Okay. The fries are not going to do well if I refrigerate them. So I'm going to just leave these out. But I don't want to leave y'all hanging. I'm going to refrigerate my nuggies, and then I'm going to be right back. All right. Saving lives. I look directly at the screen because I be reading the comments. If I looked up at the camera, this is me looking into your soul. You have a safe day. We were just taking a quick little snack break, but VT, you're welcome to come back and just hang with us. We do arts and crafts and yoga too. So if you can ever catch our lives, I got the schedule pinned, or no, it's not pinned, but it's posted in a, what is it, the community tab page. I really try to frequently update the community tab so everybody is, thank you, so everybody's updated what we got going on this channel. So I'm gonna be right back and put this in my fridge. Daddy's pulling off. Look at Bear Bear. Here go Daddy. All right. So we getting back. I always gotta watch Carrie leave. I feel like it's tradition. I always gotta watch him leave. So he's coming down the driveway right now. Or is he choosing a beat or a song? Maybe it's hooked up on my Bluetooth. I'm sure he's messaging me about that. There goes Carrie. I always gotta wait a duo. It's Thursday, y'all. It's Friday Eve. Bye, Carrie. I know he can't hear me. It's Friday Eve. They all gonna hit in there, right? Because you know. Okay. So, for those curious, we're just getting into things now. I'm having an urge where I need to finish things to feel satisfied, and I don't like that urge because this is not going to happen overnight. This is going to be an ungodly amount of work. Everything is always an ungodly amount of work that I do. So, this is the color palette. Light blue, dark blue. I need to find my needle. Damn, this got busted up. I don't even know what happened to it. Look right here. Like, what even happened? What happened to bro? This is a seam ripper. We haven't even gotten to the polish. You've seen how long I've been working on this. This is about as long as the other one. But I haven't been consistent with it because, you know, I've been in between things. And I wanted to show y'all this. I needed to take a break. And I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I may do this off camera. Making this purse. There's going to be a lot of swearing. And I don't want this video to not be able to be posted. But I'm nervous. I'm going to show you how far I got with the purse. I did the other side off camera yesterday. It's a nice break in my week. So Wednesdays we do the 9 a.m. live yoga class. And then around 11:30 I would be going live. But I take that time and then I can actually do like mid-morning art or pictures or computer work before it gets too late. And so I sewed up this purse and I thought I was going to come back to this embroidery. But this is how far we got with the embroidery. I'm going to show y'all the purse though real quick. Where's my needle? So I may or may not do this off camera. The next step is to sew the sides on. And this looks very difficult of the tutorial. And you know I'm following the whole tutorial by subtitles. This is as far as I got. I'm making a freaking bag, y'all. I'm making a bag from scratch. I sewed this handle on. All of it looks pretty professional though. I did this part, both sides. We did the trim. I sewed that. And then I sewed this rectangular piece to both of these long pieces. So the purse, we now have these pieces attached. I did that. It's crazy. You know, I got this. Like, the next thing is to sew these inner parts. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it during the live. But I got to do that twice. So, that's the bread and butter. So I wanted to just chill today. This is what the side thing looks like. You have to turn like the purse inside out to go through it. And they have me grabbing another thing. So I'm like, I don't know. All right. We're coming back to embroidery. It is the nervous face. But I appreciate y'all. Okay. Need a sip of my soda first. But yes, I'm getting ideas for many punch needle projects I want to do. If my yarn quality on demand is limited, or you know, I could just waltz into Joann's and literally get whatever. I've been thinking about this. I've never used this on an actual project. I accidentally purchased a smaller one. This is for like embroidery floss. I don't know what string fits in here. I'm like, do I have a... This is not skinny. I'm trying to think. I got weird yarns that were given to me like this. I never knew what was supposed to fit in here, and I seen people work with this. I'm like, that's really expensive. Not being able to buy a large cake like how I usually do, and I've only seen these fit, so I'm not sure. I think they had skinnier yarn. I don't know what I'm getting into. And see how I like it. I've been wanting to do something with Powerpuff Girls too. That's cool. It's gonna be good. Because Michaels was not wowing me with their selection. Or Hobby Lobby. So I gotta see what yarn or whatever that is it can take. Otherwise, that's just collecting dust. I've never used that one. I got mad. I'm like, I need a thick one that can take yarn. So then I got this one that has a way fatter hole for embroidery. All right, sorry. I didn't even tell you. I'm just jumping right into it. I tell myself as progress because embroidery takes a long time. If I can do 2 flowers alive, then that's a good amount of progress. That, I think it's some diligent work. I seen somebody who does similar work like this, and they said they do sweatshirts within 8 hours. And I'm like, 8 hours of like filling, you know, doing like a fill like this with flowers? 8 hours? You guys have seen this is taking me, but I'm not working on only this project, you know. You guys have seen this is taking me way longer than 8 hours. I'm trying to get this a little longer so my pedal don't look wild. So what if the maintenance box is the end all be all and then we back to grooving? That would be good news. Good news is on the way. I'm I'm almost itching to get out of the house. I already got my Dunkin', so don't even ask me. Whole point I got a French press was to save money and make coffee at home. But it took me a minute because IKEA is not close anymore to my house. Why is this all tangled, bro? So that's why I was always getting Dunkin'. I'm like, there's no coffee in the house. There is, but like, there's no way for me to make it because my French press was broken. And I think I made coffee once so far. So I got coffee and then I did my laundry at grandma's. And I brought this, but then I ended up being on the phone with the printer people. I brought this sweatshirt. I always bring this sweatshirt to work on. That says that Ashlee. Or just my name. Okay, these are my petals, how my petals are coming along, by the way. These two little blue, dark blue petals. We're doing daisies. Should have been done with the words because I'm going to come down the sleeves with light blue and dark blue daisies going down each of the sleeves. So this sweatshirt is another time-consuming one, but it's going to be really cool once it's done. Y'all, every single piece I've made, I wanted to keep myself, which is very hard because I love the art that I make. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Like this one, all of this time on it. I'm like, I kind of want to keep it. But I did, you seen my darling, I'm dying. Good news is on the way. I forgot what I just said. My darling, I'm dying one, I did pink and yellow flowers going down the sides. The medium, that's a medium? That one looks like the tiniest one I ever seen. I thought I misordered. I said, this ain't like the ones that fit yarn in it. Can I get, well, you're saying, I've never looked at the sizes that hard. I'm like, do they even have those sizes? Because I'd like to buy a big old ball of it, even though it's like a skinnier yarn, that if it fits that needle. Because then you can actually poke through cotton fabric like this, and then I could directly embroider instead of directly punch needle into like a sweatshirt or something, rather than making it like a applique like I did with the jeans. Now I'm trying to figure out how to attach them rather than just, you know, try to do it directly. But thank you for looking that up. $12.30. We got one more petal after this, and then I'll see what my string's looking like if we need to break some yarn. I think Darrell be looking up the facts just to help the chat out, which I appreciate. Did you ever figure out who I looked like in that video, Darrell? We got one more petal, and I literally have enough string I can feel behind here for one more petal. What? I'm like, oh. My fingernail got stuck. I was like, what? This is as much string I had left. He's a human surgeon. That's what I mean. See, most of this needs to be a loop. You wanna know something funny? I was waking up Bear. It was the cutest thing. I like kissed his cheek, and then I seen, or did I rub his cheek? Like I rubbed his cheek lightly while he was asleep, and like his mouth was open, like sleeping, and then he did like a cute little smile. And then he was like, you know, you guys know your eyes roll back when you sleep? And his eyes are like cross-eyed or whatever. And then he looked at me and smiled again. Why are babies so precious? Bear, we sitting back. You know your stuff, thorough. So we finished the flower. I'm gonna tie it off, and then I'll show you. I like how clean the back stays when I make my little lazy daisy pattern. Let's see. I'm going to be doing a lot of French knots, so I almost don't want to throw these would be good for extra French knots. I could do like 1 or 2 of them. I just don't know where I should put them because I'm not going to finish this until after. Can I hate your life? I'm gonna have to cut some new string. That's the only bear you can touch. I know. I almost forgot which one I just did. I did the one on the letter D. I know it looks like a Q. I did the dark blue flower on the D. And then they look like why I say it looks clean. They all look like little stars on the back. It's a lot of needles, so I can't really. What the fuck, bro? It's like little stars. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do another blue, dark blue. I don't know which one I've already used. He looks all jagged. This is 312, by the way. Monster trucks. These are not hood tanks. These are monster trucks. These are actual trucks. Bear. Imagine this, but double the length. That's what you get when you let your heart break. What? Okay, sorry. Anyway, so these are 6 strands, right? We're going to divide it down the middle. So that's why I say you get double the yarn. Double the yarn for a fraction of the cost. Wow. Wow. Whoa. What the hell is going on? What the helly? Let me just fix that up again. I'm trying to split the yarn. Baby. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Will it actually do it right? That's good. What you mean? of tie-dyeing it like the light blue I did. No hood tanks today. I'm not sure. We'll see. The hood be waking up around this time. Y'all already know that. I did a small batch of like 6. I did a small batch of like 6 of these cloud hoodies that got this specific dye. And they're all slightly different looking. They don't all look the same.
Too many rock stars, Mommy. Watch out.
Rock stars?
Yeah, they can shoot guns. They have guns to get you, Mommy. And fire. Mommy, take too many of them. Too many of them, Mommy.
Too many of them?
Yeah. They're gonna find you.
Not good.
Why?
Ah! I'm trying to put this extra string up for now. He put them right next to me. Bear means business. The rock stars are right under me. Cut. Ta-da! You made a knot. Very small. Ready to go. Oh, make some more of the tie-dye hoodies. I used the last of the white hoodies I had. So I'm pretty sure I had like a bunch of, I don't know what I had. The rainbow one was a large. I think this is a large too. Or is this a medium? I don't remember. This is a medium I'm working on. The blue jean one is an extra large, so that'll be kind of cool. Blue jean goods. That's what you get when you let your heart break. All right, I'm gonna go back to the O because the O could actually get finished. I've just been sporadically placing flowers down, and then we fill them in with like the half flowers. Maybe they have 2, 3 petals. I don't like doing 4 petals. I see one right here. I did though. That's what you get. I'm sorry. Now that song's gonna be in everybody's head and be like, where did I hear that? And just as Ashlee was singing it. All right, we're back at the O. I'm making a loop. Finger is always like right behind the needle. And then I split my finger at the last second. What's on the website? The sweatshirt is on the website. Let me pin it. We were busy. I'm gonna pin the comment. Come on. It's always an issue when I have to pin. There we go. There you go. The rainbow one is on the website, and then eventually I'm gonna list this one, the light blue, dark blue petals. This is a size medium, and then the blue jean one I'll eventually list too. So mind you, not only if this is the first time you've seen this design, we're gonna do, I almost got ahead of myself, you saw that. The words are gonna be goods, and then this black heavy outline is gonna wash away. So you're just gonna see the flower design of the word goods. And you're still gonna be able to read it because I'm gonna fill it in with little French knots and things like that. So the word goods, and then it's going to say in vinyl, established 2020. On the back, it's going to say confidential. And then on the sleeves, it's going to have petals going down it. Little stitched flowers. And I don't have the sweatshirt with me, but I did it on a previous sweater. So if you've seen me wear that. You don't want no rainbow. Well, which one do you want? It ain't got it. I mean, they're still flowers. It's going to be a flower print. There's one stitch I've been hesitant to learn. Or I could just do it all in vinyl, but I'm like, adding an extra element's kind of cool. Or I could paint it on the word goods. You like the light blue, dark blue one? This one's a medium. Or the blue jean one. I gotta undo the blue jean one.
What's up? Attack him! Attack! Awesome! That's mommy anyway. He's trying to.
I think it's gonna look cool once I finally have a few of them. Then you'll be able to see like the design. And maybe we can start a custom if I can have a better turnaround, because these take a minute. When I just was doing like jeans, my jeans would take me a whole month. I be trying you. I don't be doing nothing, man. That's why I be telling Bear. I don't be doing nothing. I'm trying to pull this pedal, bro. Just a smidget. This is really random, y'all. But there's this one craft show I had seen. And I seen where it was located. And then I looked up the place. And then somebody was like saying, this is a haunted place. I don't want to be doing no craft market at no haunted place. Petals is looking fine. Fine 99. That's why I be yanking it. And you want to be bent, bro? Bro, are you serious? Ow! Are you serious? I get stabbed and my whole pulls all the way. Are you serious? Bro, I didn't even do. See, Darrell cursed it. Like, which hole am I working on? I'm joking. It all just went through, bro. What the heck? Did I get them all? It just didn't even give me a chance to stop. What? It just all, I can't even get, where's the needle?
I can't find mommy!
I have no idea what I gotta do. It's all tangled, bro. What? We were on such a good stride. Now it wants to get fucked. Where is this coming from? Like, who possessed you? This yarn is possessed, bro. I was just talking, see? Just warning y'all, that place is possessed, haunted. See what happened? Which side? This is a truck. It's not no hood tank. Because now I got this string sticking up and I can't. This is some bullshit, for real, if I'm being honest. This some bullshit. I can't get this shit out. Like, what even happened with your crusty ass, bro? What in the fuck? All that to pull this loop out. I have no idea what happened. Okay, did that lay down? No, of course it didn't lay down. Now you gotta be careful with this loop, bro, because like, how did this just make a pedal, right? This is a loose pedal, and it just sucked all the way in. So I'm gonna try to lay it right there, and I gotta, what even happened back here, but man, I'm gonna tie this down first before we go back. Sexy, can I just part in my manners? Okay, now that that's secure, what even happened back here? Because I have like one of the strings of a pedal I've already done is like being loose. So if I gotta tie your ass down, how am I doing that? Nah. See, you gotta step in the name of love. Step. Sorry. I'm doing a reinforcement stitch, and I hope it doesn't break up. Bro, come on. There's all of these needles behind it too, which just makes it even more amazing. Like, what was going on with your ass? We're gonna tie you off and continue on. Now I have to do a whole new thread. Sit back, bear. Sit back. There's chicken in my teeth. Does anybody else do this? Do you take screenshots? You just take screenshots every time you place an order? I was literally halfway through, y'all. 3 petals down. I'm not flipping you off. 3 blue petals. Dark blue. Literally had 2 more to do. 12.50. See, we did 2 petals. 2 petals is progress. I'm also trying to be entertaining. Because I hate when a live is just quiet. You see they in go mode. I'm probably, since we already ate lunch, we had an early lunch. Don't shrivel up on me. Do some more of these petals because I'm itching. It's getting crazy. I'm itching to see how this one turns out, even though I'm not even halfway done. So many more elements we need to add. But I'm itching to start a new project. We need to get some more done on the yarn painting. The purse is also taking up some time. Oh, you started smoking cigarettes? Oh. Bro, it's a stressful existence right now. If I'm being for real and just, you know, just on a human level, it's a lot going on. It's the regular stress and then extra stress that they trying to impose. And I'm gonna let the chat, 4 loyal people up in this chat right now. Well, it says 4. I don't know if there's more people watching, but 4 people up in this chat know I mess with China. Always have, always will, bro. I think the tariffs and all that mess, so I try not to get political, But I think they can do it. It should be chosen. Do you want to continue to ship like this? No. I didn't say I wanted to do this at all. I never said I didn't like these people before. So I don't think I should be affected by that. You know. So, bro, I was gonna also. Ooh, you tried it. He trying. The loop is trying to close, bro. I know you see it right there. Trying to close. So the other day I look outside. I said, ain't no way that's my trash can. My trash can was walking down the street, bro. Blowing away. Had to run after my trash can. The trash can was so stressed. He needed to go on a walk. I can't take it anymore. Even the inanimate objects have had enough. Yeah. All right, I'm going to finish up this blue. We'll figure out another spot to lay it down. We just did a pretty flower. It's almost closed up. Yay. So then you see what I would do? I would put like a light blue in between here to break up the color. It's going to look so cute. I wonder if I can take the needles out. Also the thing is, the more flowers I lay down, the more obviously stabilized it is. So I'm like, this G, don't do that. This G is pretty, like, why did it tie like that? Like a booty head. I try to tie my knots as close as I can to my fabric. Why you being a booty head? There we go. So I'm gonna finish up this blue, and then I have another blue I'll thread and see where I can plot those out. But what's going on? I needed... Now your shoes are looking good. You go over and back. There's a bird out here. Left to right. Loop de loop, and you pull it. Tight like bunny ears of a Christmas bow. Lace them up. Get ready to go. Take a loop de loop and move. And your shoes are looking good. I was wondering if I should play that song when Bear learns how to tie his shoes. I never learned how to tie my shoes the normal way. My dad taught me a different type of way. I never got when people be making the loop and then you be coming around and somehow there's another loop that happens. I never did that. My dad taught me, you pull your strings, like this is your laces, right? You pull your laces. He taught me you can make a loop and you can make another loop. You take the two ends, you just make two loops, right? This is how my dad taught me how to tie my shoes. Cross them. One of the loops comes underneath. And you see you would pull and you could make shoelaces. I never did the woo woo. I never did that. Okay, where do we plot another one? I'm gonna do a back one right here. Like bunny ears or a Christmas bow. Lace them up. You're ready to go. Make a loop-de-loop and pull. Bro, my mom was so mad. I just didn't want to learn how to tie my shoes. Eventually I did. I feel like I got forced to at one point. I was so excited, bro. I said, I got these new tennis shoes and they had a single zipper in the middle. I was so excited about them. And she's like, you should have got the ones that had laces on them. And I'm like, what do I look like? I know how to tie my shoes. I was a child. I'm like, I don't know. That was weird. He taught me just to make 2 bunny ears. Tie the bunny ears. And if you've seen how I tie my knots, I do that not just with my laces, but like if I'm making coasters, when we put the string to make it look like a little present, I'd be doing the same technique. I don't got no laces in here. Show y'all, but who's calling my phone? Who's calling it? Who's calling my phone? Who's calling it? The stems. They're happening. Me and Bear were outside playing. We were playing like pirates or something yesterday. Pirate tag. What is pirate tag? I gotta show Bear Robot Pirate Island. That's where the real fun is. Is it Stacy? You sitting back?
Mommy, but they're coming to find you.
They right here. I think we're doing good. It's not even
Let
1.
it down. Mouse it down.
And we have now almost 3 flowers.
Touch your pen.
I have a punch needle project or workshop, and I was wondering if anybody would like to join like in a members live or something like that, or we could do like, I don't know, a 1-day start to finish project on live. I could give you a supplies list, or I could send you like a kit or something. I've been thinking of doing something like that where we could do some more interactive stuff. But right now I have a punch needle workshop I just wanted to put on the calendar for June, I believe. June 27th. It's literally the day after I'm teaching a yoga and wine. I didn't realize that. But I want to put more events that our studio, our space is offering, whether it be virtual or in-person stuff we got going on, to get people involved. Yeah, June 27th. I can pick up, I have a lot of hoops, but I could pick, I have, and you know, I got plenty of supplies. All I would need to pick up is some extra punch needles, and I would get these fat ones. These are like $5. And I would just provide everything for people to choose their colors, and we make like a mini project that you can cut out and take home within a 2-hour time frame. I was going to try to do 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 2-hour workshop. I've always wanted to put those together. And this farmer's market, as I was putting that together, this farmer's market I had seen information about, you know, I was telling y'all it goes for the entire summer into fall. They said if you'd like to do demos, so I may do like a punch needling demo, because then that's something I'd like to offer more in the winter too. Get people out of the house. You don't necessarily need to go to do a market, because you know when it gets colder out, market season is gets dead. Not dead, but like the dead of winter. December, nobody's going outside. It's more so indoor markets and things like that, but not a whole lot of people want to do that. So I'm like, well, what's another way we can still kind of be artistic? I don't know. So I'm like, how can we get some workshops going? Just planning that out. I'm gonna do another one right here. I'm like, would we do like, if I think punch needling may be pretty easy to grasp if we did it live. I thought about doing embroidery workshops too. Embroidery takes longer though. Like, you know, there's so many, well, there's techniques too with punch needling. I keep it fairly simple. But embroidery, you see I'm doing a lazy daisy stitch. There's certain stitches that can only be done by hand with embroidery. Punch needling, you've seen my tufting gun has a loop pile setting, so it can still be manipulated by machine. But these daisies can only be created by hand. So I'm like, this, what could we really accomplish in 2 hours embroidering? Because we did a lot of talking. You guys know I'm a talker, so I don't know. I'm just planning a lot. I'm going to be at this location for 2 years guaranteed, and I hate moving. Honestly, I do not like moving. So being more established in Mequon, Wisconsin, easier for people to find me, not too far away from the city. I'm really excited for sound healing sessions and Reiki sessions. And you guys can book virtually too, because you'll learn if you do take the Reiki teacher trainings. I just made an announcement about that. If you're interested in becoming a certified Reiki practitioner, base level, or if you want to take it all the way up to teaching other people, I put the trainings up. Those are happening in August and October, and there's currently like a package deal which saves you like $100. If you want to go the full track, there's a savings. But what was I saying? We got Reiki. Reiki can be done virtually or in person, because in level 2 Reiki, you learn how to send distant Reiki. So, if you enjoy what this channel offers too, we can do sound healing. You can book a sound healing or meditation too. We kind of did that in yesterday's class with the singing bowls, for those that were able to stick around for that. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, y'all. And if you want to take advantage of the full services that this channel offers, I try to keep it educational, fun, engaging. And we also have a whole yoga studio attached to this channel. So not only are we doing art on this channel, you can also join me Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. for yoga. We got, today's 17th, we got 2 more Wednesdays, and then I'm gonna move, because like we just kind of started it like this month, if I'm not mistaken. I think we did it last month, but like middle of March was when I was first moving into this space. I want to do more themes. So like, I appreciate if you do take the classes, your feedback, so then I can know what types of classes you want to take, you know, and I can curate them like that. Seeing how my schedule goes, I'd like to add a fitness class too. I've already put a bug in y'all ear. I want to add maybe a Friday fitness class. We get memberships. Memberships are only $2.99 too, to start. I was thinking, what if we did like one-on-ones, the higher tiers? Because you can't really explain in the memberships. It's just like unlocks this perk or whatever. I need to like write that out. I was thinking, what if it like a higher tier gives you like 5% or 10% off yoga service or whatever, you know, maybe we can do stuff like that. So it's like a win-win. I'm keeping track of who becomes a member and donates, because once we hit that threshold, then I'm going to do a spin the wheel thing, and then we can start sending out my art So just for tuning in, you get some art sent to your door. We do that like once a month. That would be cool. All right, I finished. It's 107. I finished this. I got one more strand. I'm like, where else do I add blue? I'm almost like running. Out of space. Oh, you need a low resistance, so more restorative. Maybe we do that on Wednesdays because we did a meditation. Did you stay for the meditation? We did meditation and sound healing yesterday. We can keep that theme going. That would have been enough. Okay, time to check my work. Or maybe we start offering, you know, like low impact fitness classes too. You been drinking your milk? Oh, you want applesauce? Wait, come here. That's how it's coming along. Where can I plug in? Because I have, you know, I split my yarn. I finished, that was an entire 3 strands, but then I have like another long strand. But I feel like I need to switch to light blue to fill this in, and I don't want this yarn just hanging out. And that's what I mean. I'm like, I might do this, continue on with this later. All right. I hate having extra yarn because then it's hard for me to store it without it getting tangled. I'm gonna do, we're gonna open up, just became a knot, so that's lovely. Whatever this offers, because now I'm gonna have to cut through this. How do you sell it and it's already knotted up? Sit back. Or here, give me your applesauce. Bear, come here. Applesauce? What are you doing? Here. Give me the box. Give me the box. You want me to open it?
Yeah.
Oh. Bear got a toy. Hey, we're from Canada. Here, Bear. You've got a block. I think it transforms, but here you go. We'll play with it later.
Mommy.
You
want open?
You got this blasted. Oh, man. That was loud.
Mommy. Are you on my watchdog?
I'm sorry. Careful. Finish your applesauce before you start playing. I don't know how it detaches. Apparently there's a little guy sitting inside of there that comes out. What's going on? I don't think you need the skin. No, I wouldn't need the skin. I don't judge. I think that's a valid question. I'm trying to think of something. Somebody described the way of an apple's skin, and it made like my skin crawled when they said it. All right, come on, Beryl. There we go. So I'm going to do a split down the center. My brother wants to start a podcast, which we may put on this channel. just to keep y'all posted. But I'm like, we gotta find a time to film because you guys know I'm already on this 5 days a week schedule. And it's just the transportation is an issue. I thought of filming it at the office space once we get that set up. If the mango is sweet. See, we've got an expert in the chat right now. Mango expert. You ever been in a Facebook group and they be having like the most stupidest badges? And I'm not saying like this to be mean. Like, not mean to you, Steve. Yeah, I know. Or you never ate a mango before or never ate the skin before? Bear likes mangoes. I made some homemade popsicles and Bear had like 2 of them yesterday. And it's just smoothie, spinach, and I had like mixed fruit, bananas, strawberries, mangoes in a popsicle, and he ate like 2 of them. And they're only like this big. I showed you guys the kit I had gotten from IKEA. But what my point about Facebook, how they be like magnet expert, or this is all related to crafts. I can't think of it. iPhone expert for the chat. It's like a broad chat, electronics for all, right? And then like the discussion, and then people be getting badges. This person has been labeled as an iPhone expert, a computer expert. I was just being like, Steve is the mango expert. This will be an interesting one, but we're gonna do a 3-petal. We're gonna do a 3-petal right here. I was trying to think of where I should plant my needle. So just to break up the dark blue, I'm gonna put this light blue here. Are we sitting back? I'm in a little groove, if you can't tell. No emperor. No bap. This is boom bap. Ricky Rick rap. I'm so used to the pokes though, because I have to keep my hand like literally right behind it. Now before my loop closes, maybe I just have 2 petals, and that's okay. That would be too crowded if I did more than 2. We're gonna do 2. You need your mango badge. They like that, like Facebook is like a very weird place, bro. I'm literally only on Facebook and then I get wrapped into it because I switched to my personal account. I only have a Facebook for business. Like I have both my only on there for business, and then like you see these groups and things like that you can become a part of. That looks cold. I like that. We're gonna tie that off. I only did a 2-petal and it filled the space in perfectly. So let me show you what we've got going on. Sit back, please. Bear. I've not been doing good on my water because we got this food early to eat. Spring is always like the renewal for me, where I restart my patterns. I would have been finished with this. I got this from Natural Life. I really like this one. I've had this for like 2 years. The words are rubbed off on the lid that say Natural Life. You probably can't even see it. You can barely see it. But I put this, the Holy Trinity, right? For excellent water. You get yourself, obviously, filtered water. Then you get some lemons in it. You put a little stevia because the lemons are a little tart. Because you're getting your lemons, your detox in the morning. What's good? And then, what's this? People always be ordering stuff on this street. Then, so lemons, stevia. What else? And then a collagen. I have like a collagen powder. Hair, skin, and nails. Mix it up. You ready to go. But I'm going to finish my soda first. I know that's not good. And I had Dunkin' earlier. Don't judge. Dunkin' was pretty good. I went through the drive-thru. They hammered it out. I wasn't waiting. What's good? All right, I was if you lock in, embroidery actually can go fast. I did a double petal, and I feel like that closed the area up nice. There'll be see, that's the double light petal I did. And then I may put like some French knots in between if it's not too crowded, and then that'll fill in the O more to give it the illusion that, oh, it is an O, you know. You got a pet bunny. I always wanted a bunny. I don't know anything about bunnies though. I always seen them, like, we go to this fair every year and it's like the 4-H kids. I don't know if they're selling the rabbits, but I like the ones with the little, well, what did I get? Not get, but they had like little black eyes and a white face, and then they be having like, I seen one with a cute little heart on his booty. It was so cute on the side. Her name is Lola. What's her fur pattern? Is that what you call it? Brown rabbits are cute too. Brown little bunnies. Brown bunnies. Brown bunnies. I'm forcing it. All right, I'm going to do a 3. Where's this white? The ones with the red eyes are a little scary. Steward rabbit. Oh, stewed rabbit. I'm chopped. Because I was thinking of Stuart Little. I'm like, wasn't he a mouse? I was tripping for a second. I got tricked into eating duck. I swore she said chicken. It tastes like, I hate when people say it tastes like chicken. It tastes like chicken, but it's not chicken. It may taste like chicken, but I don't think it is. I'm going to make 4 petals. Now this is where the creativity comes in. Yes, you laid down your flowers. Now you got to kind of shape it. Another one. See, I don't know what that is. It sounds exotic. Sit back, bear. Nana. And we're almost done anyway. We got 10 minutes. What's good? Oily? Yeah. I didn't like it. Had it with some greens and something else. It was a southern dish. Oh, an albino. Does it have the red eyes? That's just that. I do what I can. I end the plan. Bear, what we doing up in there? I already know what I'm on. Nights ain't getting no sleep. Got money machine on the floor. Right here. Come on. Man, that like hurt my finger. It does have the red eyes. I'll be using laser vision. Sit back, bear. Nana. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's gonna be 6 months old. I'm almost done with this flower. We're doing lazy daisies, by the way, y'all. What's a lazy daisy? I'm about to show you. And I'm gonna do one more petal because it's too much dark blue over here. Right here. Come on. Right here. Can you sit back? Hey. 3. Nana. 2. Do you hear me? You can send it in the Discord. The Discord is Peach's Patch. Sit back, please. No, on the couch. Nana. Sit on the couch, please. Too close. And we have a general Discord where you can share whatever, not say whatever, within reason. Like if it's related to the live, we were talking about rabbits, I don't care. You share me a rabbit. Share about your day. Just don't spam it. So if you miss the live or you catch the tail end, yeah, if there's questions or stuff, you could ask it in that Discord. That's kind of why I made the Discord. And like I said, I think yesterday, YouTube doesn't let you send messages directly to the creator. So rather than having you find me on like a million different platforms, you know, it's easier to connect on this Discord channel. Oh, so this is what I did. The O is almost done. We did this 3-petaled one, and then I'm going to do another single petal right here just to close it off. It would look weird if I put too many French knots, so I'm trying to decide which way I would like my petal. I think I'm going to just shoot it up in there. What's good, AA? So we're getting into the embroidery. We haven't had trolls, so that's a good thing too. I want to say I appreciate my mods and what they do to keep this a fun live. Fun, entertaining. We learn stuff. We got the human Google in the chat. I think I should have angled this more. And I still got yarn. Yeah, Peach's Patch. We did so many flowers, y'all. It's just my name, Ashlee Tuck. I'm tying it off. I think I'll save this string for... I'm going to save this for French knots. Would I be able to get away with some? Not yet. I don't have them close enough yet. What's going on? Why are you mad at me? It's going to be a lot of French knots anyway. All right, what do I go back to? Because we got both of them now. I'm gonna load the light blue back up, and then I'm gonna stop it here. I'll probably just continue it so then Bear doesn't have to keep his headphones on. They could be looking it up right now. It's a thread this and then I'll
Mommy, I might be this gonna open.
I know, we do need to open it. I'm going to help Bear open it. So let me just...
Mommy, open this toy. Open it right now.
Right now? Okay, let me thread this. I was going to end the live anyway, y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to see how far I get with this embroidery. I'm feeling a push right now, so I'd like to continue with that. You can join, become a member, get exclusive video stuff. We're going to start doing some more workshops on here too. The O is coming along nice. We're going to put white French knots in the middle of all of those. And then we're going to put, I'm about to fall out my slippers. On the sleeves, we're going to put some more flowers. So, what is print on demand? Oh, it's like when you already have the inventory where you could just make something. So like, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but how I do print on demand is with my stationery stuff. I've already drawn the images. If I'm about to make it into a button, I already got the supplies. I get an order and it may not show my inventory on the website, but if I get an order, I can just make it right on the spot. So that's my interpretation of how I, as a small business, can do print on demand. But usually you probably think of it as like a t-shirt business doing a print on demand. You want to buy a design, they already got the t-shirts there. You tell them what you want, you print it, and then within a day or two, they can already send it to you. So if it's a custom, it would not be a print on demand. You'd have to wait for supplies, for the seller to get supplies and then make it for you and then send it to you. So yeah. What is print on demand? No. I do a lot of slow hand art. So everything is made by hand. They're one of a kind pieces that I make. Yeah, every piece I'm making is different. But if you want a repeat design, you can just let me know. It's not hard to recreate something I've already done. So it may be a learning curve, like, you know what I mean? Like the first time I'm like, whoa, this actually turned out. And then like somebody's like, oh, I like this. I'm like, oh, okay, this is how I did it. I'll just, just remake it. So I can, if you like, this is a size medium. If you want to claim this now, you can always claim and let me know, put a deposit down or something like that. And then by the time I finish it, I just, you pay off the invoice and I can send it to you. I send through USPS. I know we got on a different tangent, but I ship through USPS. I support the United Postal Service, and I do their priority shipping. So you get it between 1 to 5 days. My art, you can see the links below this video. My website should be integrated. I only have a few. I don't send it to Nepal, unfortunately. I don't know how these tariffs and things are going to go, but I know somebody else had asked from like South Africa or South America. I can't remember, but it was just so ridiculous. They liked the rug I made, and it was just, unless you're willing to pay the tariff. But I just got to see how things go. For my friends out of the country, that's why I'm trying to do more digital art. So I could send digital art for you to, you could use it as a screensaver. I have a very few, but I have a couple like screensavers and things already on my website. But you could still get art pieces like made. I wonder if I could, if it's small enough, I wonder if I can get around it where, like it would be smaller stuff like stationery stuff. If I could do stickers or prints and put them in like a mailing envelope, would they do it overseas and not charge me an arm and a leg? We could potentially get away with doing like small things like that. But yeah, you can just send me a message if it's something much larger you're thinking about, and we can go from there. But thank you for being here, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, you can support by joining and becoming a member. We post classes on here, like yoga classes. We do art, all that fun stuff. And we're just trying to make this a safe space. Yeah, I've already repeated myself. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I haven't got nothing going on Friday. I will catch y'all tomorrow at 11:30. If you're new here, you can go to the community tab page and see all that's happening. I posted workshops. I post my live stream schedule. And if you need to get a hold of me, I got social media platforms too. So I will see you later. Bye. Be safe. Be blessed.